this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Hello, amazing, beautiful people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. My name is Shane Sterling. I'm going to talk about detox diets, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know that no one is talking about. This is my obligation, my moral obligation to share this information with you because I know, as I have been a detoxification coach for many years, I have witnessed firsthand people healing disease, reversing disease, changing their life for the better, getting on a high, powerful, spiritual, sovereign track in life. I have seen the power of detoxification change people's lives in incredible ways. Now, do I want to always talk about detoxification? No. It's my moral obligation to sit down here on this video and list out the things I'm about to talk about. This is life-saving information. I'm simply disseminating down life-saving information. If you or someone you know is in a life or death situation, this is for you. Subscribe to this channel and share this video because this is the information that is aligned with absolute natural healing, simple, universal laws. And when we come upon universal laws, and we know it, and we know others don't know it, it is our moral obligation to share it. I have a quote for you. In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. George Orwell. I am sitting here on this video right now as a revolutionary. I am telling you the truth, the simple truth learned through universal law, and me personally learning this through years of helping people heal and reverse chronic illness through simple detoxification protocols. Okay, I have 8 points I'm going to list out. Let's jump in to these topics. Number 1, mainstream denial of detoxification. The mainstream medical narrative says detoxification isn't real. People who are trained in normal allopathic medicine or the mainstream medical narrative deny detoxification. That includes nutritionists or anyone who is in the mainstream. And you will often see on social media people saying that detox diets don't work and detox doesn't work. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. Detoxification is the actual term for the simple universal law of natural healing. Okay, so what is detoxification? It's simply oxygenating the body. It's simply hydrating the body. It's simply removing things from the body that don't want to be there, like fasting, okay, and elimination. If you want to break it down into the simplest terms, detoxification is simply the body's ability to eliminate. And we are chronically constipated in our society through horribly overcooked, processed, and denatured foods and animal products, which lead to very, very poor elimination in the body. In fact, if we eat the wrong foods, we're simply congesting the body, contributing to slow and poor elimination, which is the cause of all disease. So detoxification is not profitable. There's no way for pharmaceutical companies to profit off of it. There's nowhere for doctors or nutritionists to profit off of oxygenating the body or fasting or hydrating the body or telling people how to have proper elimination. Okay, number 2, all diseases have the same root cause. Now, the mainstream medical narrative and allopathic medicine puts names on all the symptoms, calling the symptoms different diseases. But the symptoms are not the diseases themselves. They're just all part of the same root cause. What is the same root cause? Acids. Acids in the body, or another way to say it is the accumulation of waste in the body. Waste is acidic because the blood brings nutrition to the cell. The cell poops out acids, and then the acids are carried away in the lymphatic system, which drains into the bowels, which are the primary organ of elimination. If we have a stagnation in the lymphatic system or the bowels, essentially constipation, we will experience a backup of acid, which then becomes all the different symptoms, from chronic pain, inflammation type disorders, to degenerative conditions, from everything from arthritis to lupus to fibromyalgia to acne to dandruff to any kind of inflammation disease. That is all the same root cause. Number 3, we've got to clean out the bowels as the primary way of healing and self-healing, okay? Elimination is essentially what detoxification is. We can't deny that detoxification is real, because detoxification is simply elimination. Elimination of the waste from the cells. Now, foods contribute greatly to the waste the cells produce. Acid-forming foods like meat, dairy, eggs, grains, starches, cooked oils, sugars, and refined foods create an acidic metabolic residue in the body. That's what builds up. But raw, living, fresh, alkaline foods like fruits and vegetables, raw nuts and seeds create an alkaline ash in the body, or an alkaline residue, which does not contribute to acidic waste buildup. Okay, number 4 is juice fasting is temporary. Juice fasting is what we want to use to clean out the bowels and instigate the proper elimination of the body. We can heal just about any disease known to mankind through elimination, and that is the bowels. So how do we clean out the bowels? We stop eating food and we drink fresh, natural, raw fruit and vegetable juices for a temporary period of time. Juice fasting is not a diet. It's not a lifestyle choice. It is a temporary intervention protocol for the removal of built-up waste in the GI tract. If we have absorption issues, we're going to have diseases. If we have waste buildup issues, we're going to have diseases. We solve this through the detoxification of the bowels. Okay, so because I've been a coach for many years helping people through juice fasting and detoxification protocols, I have developed a very simple, easy to follow protocol on how to do a juice fast and why you need to do one. This is available in my Raw Vegan Heroes membership. If you go into the description below, you will see a link to my Raw Vegan Heroes membership. This is the best juice fasting support in the world. It's high-level accountability plus the protocols. And also there's a part 2 to my bowel detoxification protocol, which is how to rebuild the gut after a juice fast. Because look, I'm not going to paint an unrealistic picture for you here. Juice fasting is not ideal. There's consequences. The number one consequence is that our bowel musculature becomes weakened. Also, our gut microbiome becomes weakened because we're fasting. So it's very important that we understand how to rebuild the gut after a juice fast. And my protocol that I outline in my part 2 of my bowel detoxification guide takes you through the entire year after a juice fast. So my protocol covers a juice fast, ideally 40 days, plus the following year. This is highly transformational detoxification support that actually works. In fact, it's the only thing that truly works. This is universal law. I'm giving you revolutionary information here. This is going against the mainstream narrative. And if you're a truth seeker, if you're someone who desires to know the truth, no matter what it means, no matter how painful and disillusioning it is, this is it. This is the truth. That the simple act of juice fasting, fasting in general, oxygenating the body and hydrating the body, fasting and elimination is how we cure all disease. Okay. I often get the question, what supplements should I take if I'm doing a juice fast or if I'm turning to raw foods to help me heal? Supplements require absorption. We have to be able to absorb the supplement. If we have poor elimination, if we have waste built up in the digestive system, it doesn't matter what supplements we take, we're not going to absorb them. So the first step is eliminating the waste out of the GI tract so we can even absorb our nutrients or supplements in the first place. We cannot talk about supplementation until we talk about cleaning out the bowels. You want to get that food tube sparkling clean, which means you got to do a juice fast for as long as it takes to empty all the waste in the GI tract, okay? Number 6 is another question I get all the time, and I just wanted to address this. Will I lose weight? I often get this question from people who are already possibly underweight, who are concerned about losing additional weight. If I turn to a raw vegan diet, won't I lose weight and waste away? The answer is absolutely not. I am a man who is 6'2" tall and about 200 pounds. I work out every day. I'm 100% raw vegan, and I just simply track my calories every day to know how many calories I'm eating. Well, I don't anymore because I've been doing this for many years. But all we have to do is eat enough calories. It's very simple to get 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 calories from raw fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds. In fact, if we do that, we are going to clean out our bowels, get optimal absorption and utilization of our food so our body can thrive at the highest level, which means if we're underweight, we will gain weight. And if we're overweight, we will lose weight. We're talking about optimal body composition. We're talking about optimal body functionality, which not only makes us look good, but it makes us feel good, and it connects us with spirit, and it connects us with the highest level of our potential so we can be the person we're truly designed to be. We can have inspiration to lead the business we've always dreamed of, or to lead the groups of people and be a healer ourselves that we've always dreamed of. Whatever your purpose is in your life, the stamp that God put on your heart, we access it through detoxification. Detoxification is not just about healing disease. Yes, disease is where we've ended up through years of neglect and abuse of the natural laws of the universe and abuse of our body. But really, if we're already thriving, raw food and detoxification actually takes us to the higher spiritual levels of growth, ascension, spiritual awakening, and purpose and meaning in our life. Okay, let me just talk about number 7 here. Detox is ugly and intense because the first thing that happens when we start a detoxification process is that all the emotions that are stuffed, all the pain and the trauma that has been stuffed through food and through abuse and through denial and avoidance comes up and out, which means we might feel like we're dying. We might feel like we have to face the dark night of the soul. It can be very painful. It can feel like loss. It can feel like grief. It can feel like we're losing everything. It can be extremely uncomfortable. I'm going to just say, look, warriors, truth warriors who are here as revolutionaries yourself, this is the time where we've got to face our fears. Do you realize that facing your fear through raw food and detoxification is the highest contribution you can make to humanity and planet Earth? Your fears, facing them with clean, clear diet and lifestyle discipline and intention of growth and purpose behind your actions, that is how you contribute to the highest level of healing on planet Earth. This is not just healing your own body of disease and sickness from neglect and abuse, but it's healing the consciousness of our species, humans, so we're not in these epic times of universal deceit and manipulation. Okay? Number 8 on my list, this last one here. We are really afraid of our success. We're not afraid of failing. We're afraid of shining at the brightest level possible because no one else is. Our friends, our family, our social circles, the people closest to us are numbed out, dumped down, in pain, in disease and sickness, and they are not on purpose. They are not connected to spirit. So if we start to detox, if we start to eat raw food, what happens? We start to shine, we start to outshine our closest friends and family, and that is what is most scary. Not even facing our fears. Most of us are strong warriors. We can face our fears. The really hard part of this is outshining people and being alone. It is lonely at the top. If you're going to climb the peak of the mountain, you're going to stand there alone and you're going to be face to face with your creator and you're going to feel the existential depth of your own existence, the existential pain and crisis of existing in a physical form. because we're a spiritual being having a physical experience. And when we tap into that eternal part of ourself, it is an existential crisis. We avoid it. And that's where disease comes from, is avoiding our existential pain through food and through manipulating ourselves. And we are so dumbed down and we're so desperately disconnected from the truth of elimination and detoxification that we are in a bad way. So I am here just as a revolutionary sharing this universal law with you right now. Now, let me just talk briefly about objections. Most people object to, well, I'm not going to fit in. If I go raw vegan, I'm not going to fit in. How do I go out to restaurants? This is a support issue because you're not trusting yourself to support yourself in the process. If you climb that mountaintop of detoxification and you excel in life, the fear of not fitting in is simply the fear of not trusting yourself, the fear of not supporting yourself on this journey of enlightenment, of awakening, of exceptional health. If you have an objection of cost, well, I don't have the money to afford a raw vegan diet. I don't have the money to afford a juice fast or detoxification. Money is value. Money is simply just a reflection of value. That means you're not valuing yourself. You're undervaluing yourself. You are a spiritual warrior. You listening right now can have anything you want, but you've got to claim it. You've got to decide it's worthy of having for yourself. If you don't claim it, no one else is. So the cost is simply a reflection of the value you place on yourself. Cultivate value within yourself, and you can have any level of material abundance you choose. Now, if you have a time objection, like I have a family, I don't have time to detox, I don't have time to learn about raw food. Time is just intimacy. You're afraid to be intimate with the process of being exceptional. You're afraid to take your life to the next level, to create the success, the business, the dreams you've always wanted. You're afraid of your success. So if you're afraid of fitting in, afraid of the cost or afraid of the time investment, this is just, undervaluing ourselves. We've got to stand up for ourselves on this journey. I have the best support for juice fasting, detoxification, and a raw food journey that you've ever seen. It's called the Raw Vegan Heroes membership. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, okay, look, I know I have a lot of truth seekers, a lot of soul warriors, a lot of spiritually aware people listening to my videos, following me, subscribing to my channel, and I'm going to tell you, the Raw Vegan Heroes movement is world-class, exceptional support. And not only is it support, it's a movement. It's a community of people who are doing this together. We need to band together in a time of universal deceit. If you are a truth seeker and a revolutionary, you need to join Raw Vegan Heroes to be part of this movement so we can talk amongst ourselves behind the scenes and bring our sovereignty, our healing powers forward for the world, okay? In the Raw Vegan Heroes community, now let me just tell you really quick what you get if you join my group coaching program called Raw Vegan Heroes. This is my baby. I've been working on this for years, and let me just share with you what you get. You get high-level accountability, world-class health coaching and detoxification support. You get the Raw Vegan Heroes Success Path video course, which is a 37-part video series on how to go from a non-vegan to a raw vegan hero. This is the spiritual, emotional, and psychological transformation we go through when we detox and we go on this hero's journey of self-discovery. It took me a year to create that video series. That is in this membership. You get a private Facebook group. You get a private member forum off of social media. You get a mobile app. You get a weekly 1-hour live stream with me. If you like my content here on YouTube, I'm going to tell you my weekly live streams are even better. I show up for those live streams with like all of the fire I've got as a revolutionary in my soul. It's really where I serve. It's really where the rubber meets the road. If you like my content, the weekly 1-hour live streams are incredible community building time of questions and answers, and it's highly, highly motivational, inspirational, and educational. Those happen live every week. Also, you get 100+ hours of replays of all the live streams, which are in an easy to access library. And if you want to master this raw vegan diet, if you want to detox, if you want to heal, and if you want to help your family members heal, you have access to 100 plus hours of these Q&A live streams. Okay. You also get a monthly Zoom meeting. I call it the Community Connect Zoom meeting because if you're an in-person type, you want to see people face to face. You want to feel the power of the healing community, this revolutionary raw vegan community around the world. You want to feel it tangibly. Come on to the Zoom meetings and you get to see everyone face to face. You also get my 14-day meal plan, which is an educational guide on how to go from transitional cooked vegan through high raw vegan to fully raw vegan. I've got 35 plus recipes, incredible, delicious recipes in there on how to do this. Also shopping lists and kitchen tool recommendations. You also get my Hot Topics training module, which is videos ongoing to educate you on how to thrive as a raw vegan. This is actually one of my favorite parts. Currently in the Hot Topics modules, I've got videos on how to achieve exceptional energy and vitality with raw food, raw vegan protein sources, and how to build muscle as a raw vegan. Because we don't want to be skinny, frail, weak, unhealthy, unhappy, or sick in any way. We want to detox the body and we want to build strength and body mass as quickly as possible. I do not promote low body mass on a raw vegan diet. It's not healthy, it's not necessary, it's not sustainable. We want good body mass and we want to be consistent with our calories. I go over every single detail as to how to look and feel like a Greek god or goddess yourself on a raw vegan diet. And then you get the bowel detoxification guides, part 1 and 2, how to do a juice fast and why you need to do one. And part 2 is the 1-year scope after the juice fast to rebuild the gut, to transition to a raw vegan diet, how to do it, exactly what you need to know. And that's why my membership, the Raw Vegan Heroes membership, is really on sale right now for the year, okay? I have discounted the yearly membership. I'm incentivizing that you sign up for a year to get the revolutionary transformation, to learn this information for yourself, and it's 75% off right now. For a limited time, I'm offering it for 75% off. So I'm making the call to all of those who are called. If you're called on this lifestyle, you've got to join the Raw Vegan Heroes. You won't regret it. It's 75% off. This is your family. This is the time to claim really, truly coming together as a family, not being all separate on social media but really as a coherent family to help inspire, educate, and bring the revolutionary act of truth to a deceitful world. We've got to band together and we've got to create our sovereignty. We've got to get out of the matrix. We have got to dispel the mind control. We've got to break free from the mind control of the mainstream narrative. If you're called to do that, join Raw Vegan Heroes. Join me by subscribing to this YouTube channel. And I'm sending you so much love. I hope this video was helpful, my wonderful friends and soul family out there listening. Thank you so much for being on this video. Let's take this information and share it with others. And let me remind you that you have the power to be a revolutionary healer within yourself. This is not information from outside of ourselves. This is us mustering eternal truth, universal law, and our own sovereignty to be our own magical, divine healers in this world. Okay? That's my prayer for us. That's my prayer for humanity at this time. Much love, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Sending love beams from over here in Austin, Texas. Bye-bye.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something.